I've always seen this cool retro sci-fi poster, but never really knew what it was all about. So I started watching Metropolis Restored, and it held my attention all the way through. Now, I don't want to trick you into grabbing your remote and watching this right away. I need to give you fair warning. It's a silent movie. Nope. No talking at all. So you really have to be in the mood for this kind of movie. It was written and directed in 1927 by Fritz Lang, but he and pretty much everyone else in the cast has already passed away, so that's kind of weird to think about. But this movie is really well respected for being a great movie. In fact, it's one of the most expensive silent movies ever made. But it was back in 1927, so what was that like? $100! But it has a really interesting history. So in 1927, Fritz Lang showed his masterpiece to the world, but it didn't do that good in the box office. Many thought it was too long to be any good, especially for American audiences. So it was edited down from 153 minutes down to around 90 minutes for American audiences. But the edited version didn't make as much sense as the original did. Some scenes were missing, some parts were cut out, the movie just didn't make sense in parts. However, it was still respected as being a great movie. So fast forward to Metropolis Redux. In 1984, this movie came out. It was the same movie, but they redid the music with modern pop stars and added a little color. These pop stars, including Freddie Mercury, scored the new movie with a brand new soundtrack. This version read 80 minutes due to editing changes. Still, there was a big chunk of the movie thought to be lost forever. But in 2008, a curator in a museum in Buenos Aires, Argentina, found a copy of the original version. Woohoo! But it was badly damaged, so it was sent to Germany to be restored. People in Australia and New Zealand heard about this too, and sent in their copies that they believed to be the original cuts. So in 2011, Metropolis Restored was released. It was pieced together with the preserved copies and what they had just found, and now runs a total of 145 minutes. Only 8 minutes of the original movie were either lost or too badly damaged to see. But Metropolis Restored explains these scenes like, in this lost scene, the men fight and the scientist is left unconscious. So after all of that, it's really cool that we can watch it today. Overall, I'd give the movie 3.5 stars, but a plus half star because of the cool history. Also, it's fine to watch with your grandparents, and it might be fun to tell them that you're going to watch a movie that's older than them. I know I really didn't talk about the plot of the movie, but the plot of the movie is not really what you watch the movie for. Okay, it's about a rich guy that wanders into the poor part of town and realizes what his society is demanding that they do. So he falls in love with a girl that's leading a revolution against his high-class people, and then the rich kid's dad sends a robot that looks like the woman to dissolve the revolution. Kind of a Prince and the Pauper type story. Overused now, but in 1927, So if you liked this video, please subscribe. Bing, 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 bing. And tell me in your comments, have you ever watched a silent movie? All the way through? This is what to watch on Netflix Instant.